was in the first program of Team Up for Health. Wasn't sure what to expect, but I reaped the benefits from it. I lost about 20 pounds, and my blood sugars have gone to normal. We've just had a lot of benefits from it. I enjoyed Team Up for Health because we worked as a group, and you wanted to improve as a group, and you helped each other out. Even outside of the program meetings, we would see each other and encourage each other. And I think that was a big thing, was just the encouragement of your peers during the program and even after the program ended.
When I first went to Team Up for Health, the first day I was sent home because my blood pressure was so high that they thought I was going to have a heart attack. And the reason I went is because I need to get that under control and to learn how to eat properly. My blood pressure went back down, stable to normal, because I was watching my sodium intake, reading the labeling, helped that. My blood sugar actually went from a 9.6 down to 6.3 in the program, which was only, 3 months? And that was the biggest impact. I went to doing 1 shot a day, no quick shots in the evenings, and no quick shots in the morning, and I'm still like that.
My experience with Team Up for Health was a very positive one for me. I had been in several programs throughout my life, and as hard as I tried, it seemed like they never really did work. The biggest thing for me with Team Up for Health was the support system that I had. I never really had that support system. In the other programs, it was like you come in, you went through the material, the information, the handout items, and then you exercised, and then you walked out the door. It was like you come in, that time period you was together, you go out that door, and then forget it. It was like there was nothing else going on. Team Up for Health was different. You walked in the door, everybody's laughing and talking and finding out about each other. We become a family of our own is what we did. It was like an extended family, and they cared about if somebody was sick and wasn't there, we cared about what was going on with them. While we was there, we cared about one another. When the session was over, we was still walking out caring about one another. The support system was such a big thing for me. I think that's what made a difference for me.
This was my first experience with Team Up for Health, and I enjoyed it tremendously. It's helped me greatly. I guess I could say I was the team leader of our group. Our group won the first 9 weeks, and it won the second 9 weeks, and it was worth every effort we made. Another thing that helped is we worked as a team, as a family. We made friends. I developed new friendship with different ones, and I would call them to encourage them to walk. Sometimes they would try to give me all these excuses, and I didn't allow them to. I'd tell them what time we was going to be there, and they had to be there. And one of them was dressed to go to church, and I told her, I said, well, let's do our team walk, then you can go to church and stay all night. But anyway, we got it. We won, both 9 weeks. It's an effort that you have to make. You have to push. You have to, be honest with yourself, with your friends.
I think the program worked for me because it was geared on a sort of one-to-one basis or group basis. We were all together, but we worked as a group, and we got to go to the supermarket and look at food labels, and it just, again, made you think about what you're buying and what you're eating.
I liked most about the program was we was encouraged. We was showed how to read labels, what foods was good for you, There were lots of things but when I got on them scales, I sure wanted to lose some weight.
My experience with Team Up for Health was extraordinary. I really feel like Team Up for Health saved my life, literally. I came into the program thinking I was borderline diabetic, and my A1C was at 8 point something, and started the program and was doing very well, I thought, with it, and my A1C continued to rise for 2 or 3 months, and then my favorite nurse in the world, Leanne, saved me by saying, "Something's not right. You need to go to an endocrinologist." So I did. I lost 36 pounds in a short amount of time, and learned how to count carbs, and changed my A1C from a high of 8.5 or 8.6. I'm not sure. It was the highest one in my little chart is 8.5, and my last visit in November was 5.9. That was my goal, to get to 6 for an A1C, and I'm below that just a little bit. My endocrinologist still wants me to lose 20 pounds to get me off the metformin that I'm on, so I'm still shooting for that, but I'll be pretty skinny.
My name is Jessica Mills. I'm a nurse practitioner. My experience with Team Up for Health was a positive experience in that I saw patients empowered in their healthcare experience. They got to actually participate in disease prevention and early detection. They got excited about what they could do for their health, not just what their health care provider could do for their health. In every case, we saw a positive impact on the participants, both for their health and their family's health. We saw indicators like their BMI drop, their A1Cs drop, their blood pressures drop, and we saw them making more positive choices at the grocery store and in their activities of daily living, whether it be exercise or those kinds of things. It was positive in every aspect.
I learned through this that there is contagious health going on, and when you do something other and someone sees you do it, it's going to spread.
The contagious health has been a big issue with the program. You just want to tell everybody how well you're doing, and you want to encourage them to do well. And I think the contagious health is just a great part of the program.
And I don't care where I'm at. I'll bring up Team Up for Health. I'll say, be prepared. I said, it's going to spread through the state of Kentucky. I said, be prepared for a program called Team Up for Health. I said, remember those words. And then I would talk about what it had done for me to total strangers in the doctor's office or wherever I was at. And they'd look at me kind of strange in the beginning, but then they'd sit there and they'd start, you know, hey, what'd you say the name of that was again? I said, remember, Team Up for Health. I said, it's going to go through the state of Kentucky. I believe it is. And I said, Kentucky's going to get healthy. Kentucky's going to be very, very healthy.